In this video, I'm going to show you how to upgrade your instant ramen noodles to this. It's super easy, so let's get started. First, you want to fill up a saucepan with water and then put it up to a boil. Once your water starts to boil, you want to add in the pack of ramen noodles to it and let it cook according to the package instructions, or just 3 minutes. So after 3 minutes, your ramen should look something like this and should be ready to be set aside. So you want to drain the ramen and reserve some of the water, about 3 to 4 tablespoons. And now we're going to start working on the actual sauce that makes this ramen. It's not very complicated, but it still tastes pretty good according to me, which is why I'm sharing this recipe. But start with a knob of butter and melt it. You could use salted or unsalted butter, anything you prefer. Then add half a teaspoon of garlic paste. You can also use jar garlic or freshly minced garlic cloves, which is possibly the best alternative. Then add about a quarter teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Now you can adjust this ingredient as per your levels of spice tolerance. And after that, add about 50 to 80 grams of sweet corn. I used canned corn here, so it was already cooked, but you could use frozen corn too. Just make sure it's pre-cooked, because all we want to do is saute the corn here and all the spices. And then you add some black pepper and saute the corn. After sauteing the sweet corn for about a minute and a half, add a tablespoon of sriracha sauce as well as the seasoning packet from the instant ramen. I have linked the ramen noodles I used in the description box below if you're interested. And again, with the sriracha sauce, add as much as you want. Now quickly mix everything so that the sriracha sauce doesn't burn. Make sure the heat is on low at this point. And this is also where you want to add some of the reserved noodle water from earlier, so that when the sriracha sauce doesn't stick to the pan and burn, and also to create a nice sauce for the noodles. Now in case you did drain out all the water and didn't reserve any, you could just add regular water, and a tablespoon or 2 will work. And finally, add the boiled ramen noodles to the corn and the sauce and stir it around so that it's mixed really well with the sauce. I added some water here as well because the noodles were sticking to the pan a little bit and the sauce was drying out. And you could do that if your sauce is drying out, but you don't have to. So basically just keep an eye and add water wherever you think it's needed. I also added some more sriracha sauce because I didn't think it was spicy enough, but you might like different levels of spiciness, so just add or subtract things as you prefer. So once the noodles are fully incorporated with the sauce, set them aside. Then for the final step, take a non-stick pan and put it on medium heat. Add some olive oil and then crack open an egg. Cook the egg on low to medium flame until the white part is all fully cooked and the yolk is still runny, or set, however you like, but I usually like it runny, especially with the ramen because we're gonna mix it. And what I mean by mixing it with the ramen, you'll find out in a few seconds. I sometimes also like to add some water on the sides just so that the bottom of the egg doesn't burn and the white is still fully cooked. Add the fried egg on top of the ramen noodles and it's ready to be served. I also cracked some black pepper on top. And now I cut into the fried egg and mix it with the ramen noodles so I get some egg bits in every bite. If you like this recipe, be sure to click the like button and consider subscribing to my channel so you can get more such recipes right in your inbox. Also, let me know in the comments if you try this recipe, and you can send me your pictures of your recreations on my Instagram, which is also linked below, and I'll see you in my next one.